for you. There's nothing you have to do when you're here, as far as I'm concerned. Just get the fact that you showed up is huge, and the rest kind of takes care of itself. So having said that, let's begin with 3 heart opening breaths, palms in front of the abdomen. So when you squat a little bit, so slowly come up so you feel it in your buttocks and your hips, and then open the chest, stretching through the thighs, and then exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. So through the nose, let's inhale for a nice big stretch, and exhale. Bring your mind right into this stretch. There's nothing like it. You're very present when you do this. So it's inhale and stretch. Now when we exhale, slowly come down. And just feel that nice stretch in the back of the legs. We have all our regulars here, Sid, Susan. Oh, you're all just great. Thank you so much for being here. And I love having you. Now we're going to add the breath. So when we inhale, we feel the body expand. And when we exhale, we just relax into that stretch for the back of the legs. And I love to see couples doing this together. This is really a wonderful thing. Again, through the nose, let's inhale, feel a big breath, and then exhale, relax a little bit more into that stretch for the back of the leg. One more time, inhale, keeping the back straight, you relax and put a little more pressure, just relaxing into that stretch for the back of the leg. Now slowly come on up, and then exhale, relax, and kick the legs out a little bit. All right, now with our feet about hip-width apart, just throw your arms around from side to side. And when you get to a side, you push down into a hip by just bending your knees, just letting your weight go in there. And you want to have your chest forward. So you get a nice even twist of the spine. This is a supreme way of warming up the body, just relaxing into this. And you let your hands relax. But we're going to do a little bit more with our hands. We're going to take the front of our palm and tap either our stomach or liver. In the back of the palm, we'll start tapping our kidneys. So just bring your arms up a little bit higher than the palms. And so the front palm will tap onto your liver or your kidney. The back palm will tap your, excuse me. The front palm will be the liver or the stomach. The back palm will tap into your kidney. Oh boy. And we're still going up and down with our hips, bouncing the knees a little bit. Well, not bouncing, we're just going up and down. And our shoulders are getting really relaxed doing this. Now let's do the same up and down motion, but bring the arms up to shoulder height. So the inside palm goes face down, the outside palm goes face up. When you twist to a side, you're pushing down into a hip and keep your chest forward. So you're just opening the chest, that side there. And you'll find it's your upper part of your back or the side you're bringing behind you is squishing a little bit. So it's pushing on that muscle that's a very important muscle because we get a little tightness in that. When you squish it, this relaxes the area in the upper part of your trapezius. Now, just widen the step and lift up high and stretch and go to the other side. Give it a good stretch. Yeah, 2 more times. Give it a good stretch. On the side, give it a good stretch. 1 more time. Stretch. Yeah, and stretch. Oh, it's so good. Now, bring your feet together and just start bringing vibration into the body. So we're bouncing the knees and letting the shoulders relax. So if you let your shoulders relax, the arms just kind of start wiggling all on their own. You're not doing anything forceful. And this is the essence of a technique called brainwave vibration. And it's illustrated more in depth by Grandmaster Ilchi Lee. He wrote a whole book called Brainwave Vibration. And a lot of healing is originated from just doing this one motion. Now, as you're bouncing the knees, let's start shaking the palms. Now, throughout the rest of this, you want to shake your palms vigorously because you'll get the reward when we stop. You'll feel it tingling in your palms. Now, you can add a little more to this. We'll have 5 things going when we're finished. So right now we have 2 things. Now, the third thing is to wiggle the hips while we're bouncing the knees and shaking the palms. Now we have 3 things going. Okay, the 4th thing will be shimmy the shoulders while we're doing this. Shimmy the shoulders. So we're bouncing the knees, shaking the palms, wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders. And then bobble ahead for the fifth thing. So we're all shook up. Just let it all go. And don't think about any one thing. You just kind of do it all, and just wherever that leads. Sometimes you favor doing one thing more than another. So let's keep the favor on shaking the palms at all times, no matter how the rest of the body's going. Okay, now let's come to a stop. And feel the tingling in your palms, your fingers. Wow, that's wonderful. That's bringing your mind into the body when you can feel that. If you can't feel it, it means you're someplace else. You're not here. And the whole idea is to be here with all these exercises, because this is the ideal spot. There's no better place to be in this moment. All right, now let's do a little bit of a stretch before we begin. So let's step forward with your right foot. Put the hands on the hips and tighten up that leg. So when we inhale, bring your shoulders back. When you exhale, slowly lower the torso down and hold it here. I think bringing the shoulders back kind of helps you keep your back straight. We're not trying to curve the back here. Now, let the leg get used to it. We're going to add the breath through the nose. Let's inhale. We'll do 3 of these. And exhale, just relax into that stretch for the back of the leg. 2 more times. Inhale. This is a wonderful way to stretch. As you exhale, we're just slowly going into the stretch. 1 more time through the nose. Inhale and exhale. This is considered a static stretch, where we just hold it and just breathe into it and let the muscles get stretched a little further. Now inhale, come on up slowly. And exhale, relax, bring the foot back. Now kick the legs out. Let's do the other side the same way. Step forward your left foot. Hands in the hips. Then inhale up and exhale, shoulders back as you lower your torso down to where it doesn't come down any further, and then just hang out there for a moment before we add the breath. Now this has an antagonist action, which means there's a muscle that kind of prevents you from going down any further for safety in the body. And you just give it a moment to warm up and get used to it. Now we can relax into it and go down even further on the stretch. So here we go. Through the nose, let's inhale and exhale just a little bit more deeply into that stretch for the back of the leg. Again, through the nose, inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhaling a little bit more to that stretch. Now when we inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, relax, and kick the legs out. Now let's do a dynamic stretch for both legs. Dynamic is a moving stretch. So we're gonna hinge at the hip, come down our right side, move the torso across the center line of the body, and then come up the left side. So with the breath, we inhale, hands at the hips. Now exhale, hinge at the hip, down the right side. Now stretch through the back of the legs. And when you come up, you're going to feel it in your right hip as you come up. Let's go 2 more times around. As you exhale down, you feel it in your left hip. Stretching through the back of the legs. It's a nice stretch for the back of the legs. Now inhale, feel it in your right hip. And exhale down, we feel it in your left hip. Stretching through the back of the legs. Then inhale up, and when you get to the top, we're going to reverse. Now let's exhale down the opposite way. So everything is done with the breath. You feel it in your right hip, stretching through the back of the legs. We feel it in our left hip. Coming up 2 more times around as we exhale down. Kind of keep the head up so you're not curving the back. And then inhale up, you feel it in your left hip. 1 more time around as we exhale down. We feel it in the right hip. Stretching through the back of the legs. And inhale up, hold it here, and exhale, just kind of relax and kick the legs out. It's a wonderful stretch, and we're actually getting the whole body nicely warmed up. Very slow, but very, very well done. All right, now I want to take you into a balance of plate exercise. Now, with balance of plate, I'm going to give you this as a homework assignment. Do this for a few minutes every day. And this will kind of open up the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, the hip, the knee, the ankle, and all your major joints get rotated when we do this. And balancing the plate just means your palm is face up at all times during this exercise. So step forward to your right foot, put your hands out, take the left hand, put it behind you, or you can put it on your hip. Either way is okay, because the focus will be on this right palm. And I want you to just come into a squat to begin with, okay? Because I want you to go up and down as we do this motion. So here, the first circle will be under the arm. So when you inhale, straighten the legs, bring the palm in towards the chest, lift the elbow and shoulder up, bend the wrist, circle the palm underneath the arm. When you exhale, push the hip to the side as you come down into a squat. The hip goes this way. Now we're going to gyrate over the head. So when you inhale, we go over the head, straighten the legs when you get up to the top. And when you exhale, come on down, back to the center. So we're gyrating the hip at all times. Let's try that again. So it's inhale, we come underneath the arm, straighten the legs, and exhale, the hip goes one way as we push the arm the other way, and we're into a crouch. Now as you inhale, we start swinging the arm over the head, and exhale, come on back down. So it's so hard to explain this, but the best way is just to do it. So inhale, come underneath the arm, and exhale, push your hip one way. Inhale, gyrate the hip, and it throws the arm around, and exhale, come on back down. So the inhale, we rise, the exhale, we fall. So it's inhale, we rise, exhale, we fall, then inhale, we rise, and exhale, we fall. Let's try it 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now let's try it in silence. Now, bring the foot back as you inhale and exhale. I like to do some of these things in silence because it gives you a better way to acclimate on your own without me interrupting the space with my conversation. Let's go with the left foot out, put both palms out. Take the right palm, put it behind you like you're holding a plate or on your hip. Now come into a squat, okay? Keep your back straight. 2 circles, 2 breaths. First one. Inhale, straighten the legs as you come underneath the arm. Lift the elbow and shoulder up. Bend the wrist, circle a palm underneath the arm. Now when you exhale, push to the left and the hip goes to the right. You can feel it in your hip as you come down into a crouch too. So now when you inhale, we crouch around and up on the inhale. And then on the exhale, we start coming down. So we're gyrating and rising and falling at this all at the same time. So it's inhale, we rise, and exhale, we fall. Now here's the gyration, the hip goes around. Now the hip throws the arm the opposite way, and exhale, we come around. Now, of course, the palm is doing our best to keep it facing the sky. So inhale, and exhale. It's a wonderful rotation and a stretch. Inhale, this is dynamic stretching, and exhale at its finest. Again, inhale, exhale, stretch, inhale, gyrate, and up. Oh, it's a good stretch. And exhale, come on down. Let's try this 2 more times. So it's inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Okay, 1 more in silence. Oh, lovely. Now inhale, come up, and exhale, return, shake it out, shin the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out. Now that was the right and the left side. Now let's do the right and the left side together. Let's take a half step to the right as you inhale, exhale, come down, then inhale, come up, half step to the left, and exhale, come down into a crouch. Palms are face up. This balance of plate warm-up is 2 circles, 2 breaths. First one. Inhale, straighten the legs, pull the palms in towards the chest, lift the elbows and shoulders up. Circle the palms underneath your armpit. Now when you exhale, push to the side and squat. Put the head up. Now when you inhale, crisscross over as you start slowly raising the arms over the head. And now when you exhale, come on back down into the squat. Now if you go up slowly, you feel it in your buttocks. It's a nice stretch for the behind. So inhale, stretch, and exhale, come down. Here, feel it in your behind. Inhale, slowly come up. Oh, yeah. And exhale, slowly come down, like the outside portion of the muscle on your behind. Okay, let's try that again. So it's inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, push to the side and stretch. Now inhale, come up. Yeah. And exhale, come down. Again, inhale, exhale, inhaling, stretch through the abdomen, and exhale, come down. Let's do one more time in breath only. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now this last one will be in silence. Well done. Now, bring the right foot in. Shift your weight over onto the left. As you inhale, straighten the left leg, half step from the right, and exhale, lean to the right and come to a squat. Then inhale, come up, straighten the right leg, bring the left foot in, and exhale, relax. That's the warm-up, and that's part of the, it's called balance of plate exercise. And I learned how to do this in Sedona, Arizona with a large group of people. And it just stuck with me ever since. And there's millions of people doing this every day because it's such a wonderful exercise. It's a great way to open up the body. We're gonna go right into the form. Now, when we do the form, you wanna make it work for you. Don't overdo it. Anything you don't understand, just kind of wing your way through it. And whatever you're doing is okay. It's your body getting used to the gyrations. So just know that when we inhale, we're initiating a movement. When we exhale, we're concluding it. When we inhale, we rise. When we exhale, we fall. And that's the basics of this, these all 8 forms. So first form, palms front abdomen and bend the knees. So when we inhale, straighten the knees and reach out to the side. Exhale into a stretch. Yeah. Now roll the palms up so you stretch through the forearms. Lifting up through the abdomen. Oh, it's a good stretch in the belly. Palms together. Now when you exhale, bend the knees and bring the fingers down until they come just below the chin. Now when we inhale, bring the elbows to shoulder height. Straighten the legs. Now when we exhale, let the palms float down and soften the knees. Let's do this same motion again. We'll do each form 3 times for this warm-up. Or it's actually the practice, just a little bit more elongated. So palms in front of the abdomen. When we inhale, reach out to the side and exhale, stretch. Then inhale up, stretching through the abdomen, and exhale, come down. Inhale, stretch, exhale, relax. Let's do this third one in silence. Palms face up. Inhale. In the second form, we step off to the right. You need to straighten the right left leg when we do that. Find your balance. And then just a half step to the right. So it's inhale, bring this right foot up, half step, and exhale, settle in, and then come into a crouch with the palm face down this time, inside of your knee. So when you inhale, we start to gyrate the hip all the way around, start raising straightening the legs. At the middle of the circle, when you're exhaling, we're coming back down into a crouch to complete the circle. Now we bring this foot back. So when you inhale, straighten the left leg, so the right foot just kind of drags in naturally. And exhale, come on down into a crouch. Now let's do the other side. So it's inhale, bring this left foot up, and exhale, settle in to a crouch. Now we gyrate the hips. When we inhale, come around, come up, and exhale, come down, and complete the circle. Okay? Now let's bring this foot up as we inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more sets here. So step to the right as we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring the foot back. Inhale, exhale. Now the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Bring the foot back. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 1 more time each side, but the instruction will be in silence. Okay, that was the second form. The third one is carry the ball from left to right. So the reason we call it carry the ball, or I call it carry the ball, is so you're moving your palms at the same space between each other when you sway back and forth. That's all it is. And the bottom palm is always face up in the midline of your body, not over here, not over here, in the midline. Same thing, not over here, not over here, in the midline. And we're just going back and forth, okay? So here we are, we're in a crouch position. Let's bring them to the right for position. So inhale, carry the ball to the right, and exhale, settle in. Now, if you can't stand on one leg, just lean on one leg, keep the foot right over here, okay? This foot is just for balance wherever you put it, okay? Now, inhale, bring the ball over to the left, straighten the legs, and exhale, come on back down. Now let's just do two more. So it's inhale, exhale, third one in silence. Inhale, and exhale, return. To the other side, carry the ball to the left as you inhale, and exhale, settle in. Inhale to the right, and exhale to the left as we sink into our hip. Again, inhale, exhale, and in silence. Let's return. Inhale and exhale. That was the third form. Fourth form is balance the plate. Instead of 2 breaths like we did in our warm-up, we're doing 4 breaths in 4 circles. So first one is inhale, straighten the left leg, step out to the right, and exhale, settle in, and come to a crouch. Now this time we bring the palm behind us. So when we inhale, we straighten the leg, come around, make a circle behind the back, and exhale, crouch as you reach behind you with the palm face up. Now when you inhale, drag that palm face up, straighten the legs, come underneath the arm, rotate to the front, and exhale, squat as you reach to the front, keep the shoulders over the hips. Now when you inhale, straighten the legs as you come back underneath the arm. Now when we exhale, like we did in the warm-up, hip goes to the left, arm goes to the right. Gyrate the hip as you come around and up on the inhale. On the exhale, we come back down. And let's do 2 more sets. This one will be breath only. Inhale. Oops. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. This last one will be in silence. Now let's bring the foot back as we inhale and exhale, crouch. Let's do the left side, same thing. Let's inhale, we step out to the left, straighten the right leg, and then exhale. This way the foot comes out effortlessly, the palm is face up. Now, 4 circles, 4 breaths. Inhale, we around behind, circle the arm, and exhale, squat and reach behind you with the head up. Keep your back straight. And inhale, straighten the leg, come up, stretch, and then exhale, crouch as you push to the front. That's circle number 2. Number 3 is underneath the arm. Inhale, like we did in the warm-up, and exhale, hip goes one way. Now gyrate the hip as you circle over the head, and exhale, crouch as you complete that rotation. Now the second one will be on breath only instruction. So inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Now my instruction for the third one will be in silence. I did it wrong. Start all over, I'm sorry. Okay, the fifth form is the right and the left together. So we're in a crouch, palms are relaxed by our side. So when we inhale, we bring our right foot up, straighten the left leg, half step to the right, and exhale, bend the knee and sink over to the right. Now when you half step to the left, as you inhale, straighten the right leg, and exhale, come down into a crouch. Now we're in position. 4 circles, 4 breaths. The first one's inhale, straighten the legs, circle the arms, and exhale, push behind us and stretch. Now when you inhale, straighten the legs, come underneath the arms, and exhale, push to the front and extend the arms way out. Now inhale, come back underneath the arms, straighten the legs like we did in the warm-up, and exhale, push to the side. Over the head we go. Inhale, over the head, stretching through the abdomen, and exhale, bend the knees to return. Okay, the second set will be in breath only. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, and exhale. Very good. Third one is in silence. Okay, let's bring the right foot half step in. Straighten the left leg as you inhale. And exhale, lean over to the right, crouch. And inhale, straighten the right leg. And exhale, crouch. Sixth form is called creating a brighter world. It's your homework assignment to do this 3-4 minutes every day. Just push the belly out and tuck it in. We'll do a little more formally in the form, so here we go. So we're in a crouch, so inhale, straighten the knees, put the thumbs on the belly button. When you exhale, bend the knees as you circle the second chakra, 2 inches below the belly button, 2 inches deep. Now when we inhale, push the belly out and down, straighten the legs, and exhale, tuck the belly in as we crouch. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last one's in silence. Seventh form is called dragon looks up to the sky. So from here, we inhale, the palms float up, straighten the knees, pitch the first 3 fingers by your eyes, play the other 2. When we exhale, reach down and put the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back. Now when you inhale, straighten the knees, drag the knuckles up your rib cage into the armpits. And then when you exhale, bend the knees and hold the elbows over the fingers and relax. Now here's where the dragon looks up to the sky. So when you inhale, straighten the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chin up to impact the thyroid in your neck. And now when you exhale, relax. The thyroid helps balance your hormones. Okay, let's do this 2 more times. This one will be on breath only. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Okay, the 8th and final form is called raising the power. So when you inhale, drag the palms up to our shoulder height, straighten the knees, pull the palms into our chest, and exhale, let the palms float down and soften the knees. Let's do 2 more sweeps. Inhale, exhale. Third one's in silence. Now to conclude, we just bow to acknowledge this wonderful energy and inside of us and all around us, and it's an opportunity to stretch the back of our legs. So inhale, palms to prayer posture, straighten the legs. As you exhale with locked knees, just hinge at the hips, so you're pulling in the back of the legs, and then 1 more breath. Inhale, and exhale a little more deeply into that stretch for the back of the legs. Now, when we inhale, slowly bring it up. And exhale, let the palms float down, and just take a moment to look to the ground and bring your mind's awareness into the body and just be present with yourself without thinking anything. and just be present. And as soon as you notice something, just keep being present. Don't stop to dwell on anything you notice in the moment. Just be here now. Very good. Now I invite you to sit down and let's go into a little relaxation. Take a sip of water. I don't know about you, but I'm very hot. Bring the fan up a little more. Got a tremendous workout here. Now sit up straight after you take a sip of water. Louise, you had a good sip there. Okay. All right. Now sit up straight with the shoulders over the hips, the knees over the ankles. Feet are flat on the floor. And look down to the earth or close your eyes if you're comfortable. And just bring your mind's awareness to the present moment where you're focusing on the breath. So when you inhale, just be aware of the body expanding. When you exhale, you completely and deeply relax as if you're melting, dissolving into the earth. Just enjoy being present and in the moment with allowing the body to absorb the energy that you just created from doing all the work in this last half hour. Let the body completely relax. This is called active relaxation, where you mindfully relax. So that you focus on your breathing. Your breathing should be natural and comfortable, not forced. You just follow it. You just be with the breath. So when you're inhaling, you're aware of the body expanding. When you exhale, you feel the body completely and deeply relax. And then while you're enjoying this moment, join the birds. They are so happy to be here. See if you can hear when the woodpecker pecks wood. He's going to come 2 different times. There's the woodpecker. There he was again. He was deep in the woods, very far away. This wonderful wooded forest day, where it's a beautiful sunshiny day. It just rained a while ago, but the clouds are all cleared, but the canopy of the forest blocks out the sunshine. Did you hear that cuckoo bird? Just came. He's going to come 2 more times. Listen how happy these birds are. They love being here. There's the cuckoo bird again. So now let's invite you to open your eyes and clasp your hands in front of your abdomen. So when you inhale, bring the clasped hands up to your chest, roll them forward. As you exhale, extend the arms into a stretch, keeping the shoulders over the hips. Then inhale and exhale, enjoy that stretch through the forearms. Now when you inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, stretch a little more deeply, and exhale, slowly lower the palms down. Now we're going to twist. There's 2 ways to twist. One is your hands on the shoulders. The other is put one hand on the opposite. Make it work for you. So I'm going to bring my right hand to the left knee as I inhale and exhale. I look behind into a twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale, spin around to the other side. So it's inhale and exhale into my twist. One more breath. Inhale, I twist a little more deeply, and exhale, come on back to the center. All right, so you can do this class standing or sitting, make it work for you. I'm gonna recommend you stand up. We're gonna do the form again. My instruction, we're gonna do the form one time each movement. And then we're gonna do it a second, and that'll be full instruction. Then we're gonna do the form again, where my instruction is on breath only. And the third time we do it, my instruction will be in silence. Hopefully we have enough time, I think we do. So standing or sitting, make it work for you. And sometimes you get a little tired, you can sit, that's okay. We do a lot of up and down motion with the legs. It's a tremendous workout, just so good for us. So it just improves our activities of daily living and the quality of our life. So having said that, stand up straight with the feet as close together as you're comfortable. Sometimes our knees won't allow the feet to get too close, but wherever it works for you is okay with me. So knees are soft, not locked. So don't lock them, make them soft. And the palms are in front of the abdomen. So when you inhale, lock the knees as you come out to the side and exhale into a stretch. Then roll the palms up, stretching through the abdomen and the forearms. Palms together as you exhale, sink and crouch as the fingertips come below the chin. Now when you inhale, straighten the legs and lift the shoulders up, lift your abdomen up, and then exhale, let the palms float down as you push energy into your second chakra, 2 inches below the abdomen, belly button, and 2 inches deep. Second form, we step off to the right as we inhale, bring this right foot up and out, and exhale, the palms face down. We gyrate the hip as you inhale, come around, and exhale, return, bring the foot back, straighten the left leg as you inhale, and exhale, the right foot just sinks right in now. So inhale, stand up to the left, and exhale, settle in, bend both knees. Inhale, gyrate the hip, straighten the legs, and then exhale, bend the knees as you complete the circle. Bring the foot back as we inhale, straighten the right leg, and exhale, bend both knees. Balance the plate, carry the ball to the right as you inhale, and exhale, sink in with the palm in the midline of your body. Then inhale, carry the ball over to the left, bottom palm is face up, midline, and then exhale, return as you sink back into the hip. Then inhale, straighten that right leg as you balance on both feet, and then exhale, bend the knees, bring the ball to the left as you inhale, and exhale, so most of your weight is on this one standing leg. Then inhale, carry the ball over to the right. On the exhale, we return it back to the left as you crouch. Now inhale, straighten the knees as you straighten the right leg, and then left knee, left leg, and then exhale, bend the knees. Fourth form, we step off to the right as you inhale, and exhale, settle in. Bring the right palm behind, 4 circles. Inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, underneath the arm, straighten the leg, and exhale, bend the knee. Then back underneath the arm for number 3. And exhale, push to the side, feel it in your hip, gyrate the hip as you inhale, straighten the legs as you come over the head, and then exhale, bend the knees as you complete the circle. Then inhale, bring this foot back, and exhale, bend the knees. Other side, inhale, straighten the leg, and then exhale, settle it in. And inhale, bring this arm around behind, circle the arm, and exhale, bend the knees as you reach behind with the head up. Inhale, underneath the arm, straighten the leg, and then exhale, push to the front. Inhale, back underneath the arm. As you exhale, the arm goes to the left, hip goes to the right. Now gyrate the hip, and it throws the arm around as you inhale, over the head, and exhale, come on back. Now let's bring this foot back. As you inhale, straighten the right leg, and exhale. Now, fifth form, half step to the right. Inhale, exhale, half step to the left. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, both hands. Inhale, open the chest, straighten the legs, circle the arms, and exhale, push behind. Inhale, underneath the arm, and exhale to the front. Inhale, underneath the arm, and then exhale to the side. Inhale, over the head, and exhale, bend the knees. Half step from the right to return. This is inhale, straighten the left leg, and exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the right knee, and exhale, Sixth form, creating a brighter world, your homework assignment. So you inhale, push the belly out. Thumbs in the belly button. You exhale, tuck the belly in, and make a triangle. So when we inhale, we push the belly up and down, straighten the knees, and exhale, bend the knees as you return. Seventh form is dragon looks up to the sky. So inhale, straighten the knees, the palms float up high, pinch the first three, play the other two. When you exhale, put the knuckles to your kidneys as you crouch. Now as you inhale, straighten the knees, come into the armpits, and then exhale into position. And here's where the dragon looks up to the sky. So we inhale, we straighten the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chin up, stretch the neck, and then exhale, let everything relax as the palms float down. Eighth and final form is raising the powers. You inhale, we gather the energy of the earth into our palms, pull it into our bodies. You exhale, put it into our lower abdomen as you bend the knees and sink. Now to conclude, we straighten the knees as we inhale, palms to prayer posture. As we exhale, we're bowing to acknowledge this wonderful energy that's inside of us and all around us. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale a little more deeply into that stretch from the back of the legs. Now, when we inhale, slowly come on up. And as we exhale, soften the knees and let the palms float down. Look down to the earth. And just bring your mind into the body for a brief moment in time. Moment in time where there is no time. We don't need any time while we're here. It's all in this moment. Okay, now, let's try the form again. This time, I'm going to do not too much talking, breath only, okay? And we'll see how we go through that, and then we'll do it one more time where the form will be done in silence, so you have a chance to see how well you're remembering some of this. So, palms from the abdomen, knees are soft. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, 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 inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhaling, inhale, exhale. Just connect with yourself. Okay, so when you connect with yourself, you can feel all these wonderful things happening inside your body from the movement, and your circulation is flowing really good. Every cell is getting washed and rinsed, restoring you to your state of perfect health. And this body is in a constant state of repair, always making you perfect, working towards that goal. Sometimes we have some challenges with it, but nevertheless, it's still doing it. It's working its best. So we can help it by doing stuff like this every day. Let's try it in silence. Now, the reason I do it in silence is so that you have a chance to learn different ways. So sometimes my talking interrupts things, and you're also able to measure this for yourself. So it's a way I like to teach, and it seems to be kind of effective. So let's see how well you do. Feet are together, knees are soft, palms above the abdomen. Let's begin the 8 forms of this wonderful Qigong exercise. Inhale. Okay, now let's finish this off with a little body tapping. We're going to tap from the top of our head down to our toes. This is very rewarding, very stimulating, and super, super good for you. If you have glasses, I invite you to take them off for a moment while we tap around through the face. You can always add them later. So let's start tapping the top of our head, flat bone. Come to the crown. Come down behind the head where the head bone touches the neck muscle, and then behind the ears on the bone, above the ears on the bone, and then all around the temples, the temples, the temples. Now let's just come to the ears, up and down the ears, with all the fingers up and down the ears. Now just pinch the ears up and down. Oh boy, yeah. Now back to the temples, the temples, the temples, the temples, all around the forehead, the forehead, the forehead. Eyebrows, eyebrows, outside corners of the eyes, underneath the eye socket, on top of the eye sockets, above the, up on the below the nose and the upper level of the gum line. Come down to the, go up to the back teeth, and then back down again. Jump down to the lower level. Come up to the back teeth, and then back down, and all around the chin, the chin. Now come below the jaw and come underneath the jaw to come up to the back behind the jawbone, below the ears. There's some soft tissue in there. Now let's do scrunchy face and open face. We'll do 3 of them. Make a tight fist and scrunch up the face really, really tight. On the count of 3, we'll do just the opposite. You can make it's called scrunch open face, and you can make a sound and stick your tongue out. 1, 2, 3, stretch. Okay, again, you're really tight. You really want to open up and stretch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, stretch. One more time. Do it a good scrunch, really tight. Okay, 1, 2, 3, stretch. Okay, just relax and feel the tingling in the face. And let's go right on. Thumb out, drop the head down, start tapping up high over the shoulder, connects to the neck. On top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm, start coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, tricep, armpit, armpit, upper part of the chest. Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. Thumb up. All right, top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the elbow. Come on down the forearm to the wrist. Top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm, the elbow, tricep, tricep, armpit, armpit. Tapping hard enough to make a difference. Let's do the upper part of the chest. And let's get rid of any stress that might be left in the body and just shout it out. And let yourself, set yourself free so you can end up laughing at the end of this. Follow me. Let me go first. Ready? Ha! Ha, ha! Ha, ha, ha! Yeah. Right down to the abdomen. Oh, that feels so good. You let yourself free. Oh, what the heck. It's a wonderful day. Now, lean forward and head up and do your lower back, your kidneys. Okay, now do your tailbone. Nice, wonderful stem cells in the tailbone. Let's release some of the bloodstream. Now, buttocks. Come on down the back of the legs. Instep. Come up the insides and go right over to the hips. Come on down the outsides. Okay, go up the front of the legs. When you get to the knees, hang out at the knees. All around the knees. Start coming up the thighs, abdomen. Now put the hands on the shoulders. Let's do 3 of these. We'll sweep down to the toes using a positive affirmation. It feels so good as we smooth out the energy. Ready? It feels so good. Again, it feels so good. One more time. I Shawanada. All right, join me and see if you have any questions about what we did today. We got a lot in.